Hey everybody, welcome back to another Deck Profile Friday. So as always, for every single set that comes out, I always like to do a pre-release deck. And I just wanted to show everybody the deck that I played at last night's pre-release, and I was actually pretty happy with the deck, the way that it looked. I only went in 1 and 2, right? Just 3 rounds, right? 1 win, 2 losses, no ties, and I just really kind of enjoyed, the deck. So, and I thought that the list was actually pretty decent. So, but yeah, I just want to go over it, and without further ado, here we go. So I ended up getting the Drifblim deck. Right, so that's the Drifblim. All right, and then we got the 4 Drifloon. All right, so the Drifblim there, that's the holofoil that I got. So I think that's my second one. Everyone explode now. It does 50 damage times the number of Drifblim and Drifloon that are in play. And then it does 30 for each of them, right? So in one of my other pre-release decks, I ended up having a total of 6 Drifloon, right? So I was capable of hitting that 300 damage mark, right? But the thing is with this deck and this Pokemon is that you got to be careful, extremely careful of knocking out your own Drifloons, right? So I like to try and stagger them. Right, when I play them, I like to just kind of do just enough to knock it out, right? I don't like to, have everything take, 30, because in 3 attacks from a Drifblim, right, your other 3 Drifloons are going to be knocked out, right? So you either want them to stagger them or you want to be able to evolve them, and that's another really big one. So yeah, I had 4 of those, right? 4 of those, right? And typically with the Drifblim line, you were given the Crabominable line, and that's the line that I ended up getting. I ended up only getting about, I think I got a 3-3, but I ended up only playing a 2-2, right? As, this card here had actually quite a bit of problems, right? Problem 1 was the attack damage. The attack energy cost, not the damage. The damage is fantastic. It's the energy cost, right? And if you're not drawing into those Kofus, then it just makes it not really good. And then the second thing is obviously it's an evolution, right? So you need to actually be able to evolve it. And then thirdly, it has 3 retreats, which is not really that great. So I had 3-3 in here, and I dropped it down to a 2-2, just to not be stuck in those bad active spots. I also played 3 Veluza, right? I believe the deck came with the 2, right? But I ended up getting a third one, right? And this one's basically the same as Crabominable, its ability, but costs a 1 less energy, and it basically is like a piercing attack through basically anything, doing 110 damage, and it also has 2 retreat too. So it's not a bad card. It's actually, it goes really well into opposing Drifblims, right? And that's why it's in there. But now the secret stuff, the sauce, right? I ended up playing a 1-1 Cinderace line. A 1-1-1 Cinderace line. I really like this card. I really like Cinderace as a Pokemon. Cinderace and I go way back to when I started playing the game, right? Again, after an 8-year hiatus, getting back into it, in mid 2020. I had just opened, I think it was a Rebel Clash box, and I actually had quite a bit of stuff. I opened a Sword and Shield box as well prior. And then, you know, I just kept opening in boxes after boxes and boxes. Skipped basically Vivid Voltage and Battle Styles. And then I got into, you know, playing competitively back in 2021, right? Just when Chilling Reign and Evolving Skies, you know, were, you know, around that time, and then that's when I was playing in my local league, you know, that time, and got kind of cut off for a little bit with COVID there, and you know, all the policies that they made and stuff like that. So I wasn't able to play in tournaments, but I you know, still kind of collected the cards, and yeah, I just enjoyed it. So, and I'm here now. But yeah, I love this Cinderace here, Flare Strike for 280. You know, just absolutely awesome. Fire and 2 colorless. So that was one of the things with this deck, is I could just make it very flexible, right? The energies, because basically everything, you know, Cinderace, Crabominable, and Drifblim, you know, basically only required one colored energy, right? Every other energy cost, right, was just colorless, right? Veluza's all colorless. Cinderace 2 colorless. Crabominable 4 colorless, right? And so that just made it very flexible for the energies, and I felt like a 1-1 Cinderace line could fit. And then lastly, I played a 1-1 Salazzle, right? Basically, so that Ember on Salandit there is not too bad. 1 for 30, right? And then the Salazzle, I like it for 2 reasons. One, actually, I guess it's 3 reasons. The first attack there, that discard, that's actually can be pretty crucial, right? Especially if they're, you know, they make an attack, you know, on a turn, and then they have that effect where they can't attack the next turn. So that's typically on that Buffalon or that Crabominable, right? If they have a low hand size, I can just go up Reversal Energy and then Sudden Scorching, discard their hand, providing I evolved it that turn, discarded by 2 cards, right? And then guess what? Where are they? Right? Second thing is you're able to use Reversal Energy again for that 3 energy, so it's an instant 130, and then it's also got 1 retreat, so it's not too bad. Trainer cards, right? It's really, really easy. We got 4 Kofu, put 2 on the bottom, draw 4, right? Rinse and repeat. We got 2 Lacey, so I pulled a second Lacey. One of the best cards ever in a pre-release. I hope this card is in every pre-release deck and makes it a lot more funner and easier. A Lana's Aid, right? A nice, you know, basically a super rod to hand, right? As a supporter. Moonlit Hill as the stadium, right? Great with that Drifblim, right? I thought it was too good to not pass up. I didn't really end up using it much, as you know, I didn't really have the amount of energy needed to actually use it in my hands, right? I wanted to attach that energy somewhere else to get ready for an attack. And then lastly, a Nest Ball. So Nest Ball is Nest Ball. And then energies, lastly, we got 5 Psychic for the Drifblim, couple Fire for the Salazzle and the Cinderace, couple Water for the Crabominable, right? And then a couple Reversal Energy for basically every single evolution. So it'd be more of a Salandit or Cinderace or Crabominable card, but I did also use it as well for just basically a general colorless energy. But yeah, this is the deck that I played to go 1-2 6-0 in last night's pre-release, and I was pretty happy with the deck. Just simply just got beat, and that's it. So, but yeah, there you go, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, this weekend there will be some Stellar Crown to be opened, as I haven't opened any of my bonus packs from the 5 pre-releases that I was at. And yeah, there you go. So once again, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next video.